Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. From beautiful gemstones to even genuine gold, Oregon is the perfect playground for rockhounds. Here with everything you need to know to jump into this fun hobby, we welcome the author of Modern Rockhounding and Prospecting Handbook, Garret Romaine. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Hannah. It's a pleasure.
And thanks for bringing all of these beautiful things to show off.
You're welcome. I went out to the Rice Museum to get some extra good samples. So.
Oh, my son has been there and had a great time.
It's a hoot.
Tell me about what we have in front of us today.
Okay, well, in Oregon, the top three are agate, jasper, and petrified wood. And we used to lick rocks, but now we just use a flashlight to see that it's an agate.
That helps.
It helps a lot more. An agate is really common at the beach. I send people to Beverly Beach down at the coast. Also, Clackamat River, Clackamat Park in Portland.
Sure.
The Clackamat River comes into the Willamette. In the summertime, there's lots of good gravels out there, and so you can find agate. The jasper looks a little bit clumsy at first, but then once you get it polished,
oh, look how gorgeous
that is.
Yeah,
it just comes out beautiful. And then petrified wood, sometimes you know exactly what you see when you're out there. Other times it looks kind of rough, but this one again it's agatized, and so it'll shine like that.
So how long does it take to go from the rough of what you get out in the wild to something like this?
It can take a bit. You've got to slice it, and then you've got to polish it, and you'll need a few different levels of grit. Just think of like sandpaper.
Sure.
You start with heavy, and then you end up with fine.
That's so interesting.
This is Oregon State rock. This is the Thunder Egg, and the most famous place to get that was out at Richardson's Ranch out by Madras.
Okay.
But I think they're going through a transition. I don't think you can go out there as much anymore. I'll be updating my Oregon book to reflect that. This is
VIP stuff right here. You can't just get this anywhere.
Yeah, this is, and it's been polished to a nice sheen.
It's so pretty.
Oregon also is real famous for its obsidian.
Yeah.
And people ask me all the time, where are your favorite places to go? I like to send them out to Obsidian Butte and also to the Rabbit Hills Sunstone spot. This is our state rock. Sunstones are the state mineral. And those are the two places where as soon as you get out of the car, you're standing in it.
Oh, okay.
There's obsidian everywhere at Obsidian Buttes.
Wow.
And the same for the Sunstones. They're public areas. You can camp where you want. And you have to bring all your stuff. It's dry camping, so there's no outhouses, there's no water. But
good to know.
It's really nice to be able to walk around in the sunset or sunrise with a sagebrush, and it's magical.
What is this cool neon tie-dye situation?
That is a chrysocolla. That's actually from Nevada at at what they call Copper Cave, right by Jackpot. In Oregon, we tend to really stick with the agate, jasper, and petrified wood. But I like minerals too, and my friend Jim Urbaniak said, you know, I need minerals. I'm tired of just always getting petrified wood after years and years. So this is an example of, this is a garnet, and that's from Emerald Creek in Idaho, which is a public area that is going through some changes. So I'm not really clear what's going on there right now. This is a lead ore, and that is from Medellin Falls up in the corner of Washington.
Okay.
And there's a lot of abandoned mines up there, and you can find pretty good samples on just on the tailings piles.
Interesting. Is that dangerous?
If you stay out of the underground caves, and yeah, it's not so bad. You can twist an ankle if you're not careful.
Sure.
But usually we bring our boots and gloves and things like that.
Okay. Let's talk about gold.
Sure. This is a pretty good little nugget.
I'm going to hold it so our camera can see a really good
That's
view
from
of this
Southwest Oregon. Those are the two best areas, is Southwest Oregon and Northeast.
Okay.
But we've been having really good luck. My friend Frank Higgins and I, we got to the Molalla River.
Okay.
And there's plenty of good spots. It's a public area. There's no claim, so you don't have to worry about claim jumping.
Interesting.
And it's wide open. It's not great gold like you would get in like Highway 49 in California.
Okay.
But it's pretty good.
So how do you get started? What do you need to bring with you if you're interested in panning for gold?
So there's a new prospector shop on Highway 217, Prospector's Treasure Trove, and he has an easy little pan like that. It's not so big that it will hurt your arm after a few hours.
Okay.
A little snuffer bottle. After you pan it down to concentrates, you slurp that up into your bottle.
Cool.
Put it into the glass bottle.
Okay.
And I've got a loop there so that you can look and see what you've got.
Oh, interesting.
So you're looking at maybe $25 total, and you really the pan is the important thing.
Sure.
What I pointed out in my book is how great these new riffles are. The old 49ers would have killed for these scientifically. They used to beat on their metal pans with a hammer, but you can see there's a big riffles for starting out, and then when you get down to the fine stuff, and that really increases your efficiency.
Much more efficient, yeah. And what about this stuff up here?
Okay. Usually you see the pick for a geology pick, but this is my favorite. It's an Estwing. It's a 4-pound crack hammer, and this is what I like to use out there to break out big rocks. This is called UV Beast. It is from a Portland company that is just ramping up production.
UV Beast, I like that.
It's much bigger. It's a little spendier, but you can see this is a sample of willemite.
Oh, cool.
Now this isn't from Oregon. This is from New Jersey at a place called the Franklin Mine, but it really does a job.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's one of my new favorite tools. I got this from Dan Rouse at the Prospector's Treasure Trove. This is a little pinpointer, and you would use a metal detector to first start out, and then this would find it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, now that's about a $100 tool. So that's only when you've really made some good progress. Right?
Hey, thank you so much for bringing all this fun stuff to show us today. I'm fascinated. We'll have more information on our website at katu.com, and we'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.